Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Naya Sim, and thank you all so much for all the love and support. Hope you all are doing great. I am sure you all are very familiar with Mark Robinson, the NCGOP nominee for governor, right? This man, you really need to see what this man called himself, and you all remember that he supported slavery in some past comments, where he said that. Let me read that. I don't want to make mistake. He says slavery is not bad. He said some people need to be slaves, and I wish they would bring it back, right? Because he would love to, you know, some people, right? And this man actually was. I don't know if you all remember that Donald Trump endorsed him. One thing I know for sure is that birds of the same feather flock together, and not all skin folks are kinfolks. And this one is also a typical example. And this was also the same man that came out to say that black women, shouldn't have any rights to vote or be voted for, and that they only belong in the kitchen. And this same man was actually seen on a corn side. You don't even want to know what it's going on, but he definitely will hear all of that. But now let me tell you something. This man, he thinks that he is going to be picked, but he definitely know what it's going to happen to him. But I really cannot wait for that time. You know what? Let's get into this video.
Mark Robinson is quoted as saying in this CNN article, quote, "I came to a spot that was dead end but had two big vent covers over it. It just so happened it overlooked the showers. I sat there for about an hour and watched as several girls came in and showered." End quote. This is what Mark Robinson said on the pornography site Nude Africa in regards to watching girls shower at a gym. He also says, quote, "I went peeping again the next morning, but after that I went back, the ladder was locked. So those two times were the only times I got to do it. Ah, memories." End quote. In regards to a conversation that was taking place on Nude Africa, the porno site, the conversation was about celebrities and abortions. Mark Robinson posted, quote, "I don't care. I just want to see the sex tape." End quote. In regards to another conversation that was happening on the porno site Nude Africa, they were discussing a case about a young woman that was intoxicated and was raped by her Uber driver. Here's what Mark Robinson contributed to that conversation. Moral of the story, quote, "Moral of the story, don't F a white bitch." End quote. We, the Black community, know how verbally abusive and aggressive this man has been towards the Black community, Black people, Black culture, and Black history. This man had the unmitigated gall to say that Black people owed the United States for reparations. Here's what Mark Robinson had to say in regards to former President Barack Obama doing a dedication. I think it was at the Lincoln Mall regarding the Martin Luther King statue. Here's what he said. Quote, "Get that effing commie bastard off the National Mall." End quote. Because Mark Robinson had such negative things to say about Black people, Black history, Black culture, the Black community, someone accused him of being a member of the KKK. Mark Robinson's response to that was, quote, "I'm not in the KKK. They don't let blacks join. If I was in the KKK, I would have called him Martin Lucifer Coon," end quote. As I stated, Lieutenant Governor of North Carolina, Mark Robinson, was verbally abusive and aggressive to black people, black history, and black culture. And so him being a black man, there was conversation surrounding him regarding slavery. Mark Robinson was writing in a public forum where they were having conversations about black Republicans. And that's when Mark Robinson said, quote, "I'm a black Nazi," end quote. And about a month later, in that same forum, I guess Mark Robinson decided he had more to say on the subject. So he went back and said, quote, "Slavery is not bad. Some people need to be slaves. I wish they would bring slavery back. I would certainly buy a few," end quote. Mark Robinson decided to continue his verbally abusive and violent attacks against black people, the black community, black leadership in a different forum. This forum took place in March of 2012, where he made the comment letting the people in the forum know that he preferred the man with the mustache over President Barack Obama. Here's what he said, quote, "I take Hitler over any of the shit that's in Washington right now," end quote. So in other words, he would take the man with the mustache, Hitler, over President Barack Obama. I mean, Mark Robinson has had continuous derogatory, racist, disrespectful, and denigrating comments regarding black people, the black community, Jewish people, Muslims. Yeah. And so in another forum at a different time, while discussing the Taliban, he referred to Muslims as little rag-headed bastards and said if Muslims took over, liberals would be the first ones to be beheaded. That's a direct quote. Quote and end quote. I mean, he's not going to leave out the LGBTQIA community. We've heard some of the recent comments that he's had to say in regards to transgenderism and gay and lesbian couples. But here, in a different forum, it says it was a positive discussion that was taking place in regards to two men kissing because one had recently returned from deployment in the military, okay? And so while all of the conversation surrounding the photo was positive, Lieutenant North Carolina Mark Robinson decided to chime in and say, quote, "That's some sick old ass FBS. F is the slur." And this is the man that Donald Trump praises. This is the man that Donald Trump says is much better than Dr. Martin Luther King. This is the man that Donald Trump says is better than fine wine. Donald Trump has gleefully endorsed this man as well as other MAGA nut politicians. They have supported this man. And the only reason why they praise this man, support this man, endorse this man is because he is so verbally abusive and disrespectful and denigrating towards black people, black history, black culture, the black community as a whole. But now that he's being exposed for being a sexual deviant, the great distancing has begun. Yes, MAGA Republicans are deleting their pictures that they posted with this man. They're deleting their tweets endorsing this man. Yeah, they are trying to distance themselves from this sexual deviant. All of those except for the North Carolina Republican Party. Yeah, they are choosing to stand by their man. Here's a statement that they put out. Mark Robinson has categorically denied the allegations made by CNN, but that won't stop the left from trying to demonize him via personal attacks. The left needs this election to be a personality contest, not a policy contest, because if voters are focused on policies, Republicans win on the election day. Democrats have no answers on the record-setting inflation and the open border policies that have both defined VP Harris's tenure in the White House and have decimated family budgets across North Carolina. The left can try to smear Mark Robinson all they want, but when voters go to the polls on election day, they are going to be asking one simple question: are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? The answer is overwhelmingly no, and that's why Republicans will win on November 5th. Yes, that's right. Their response to the exposing of Mark Robinson's sexual deviancy is to gaslight the American people. November 5th will soon be here. Check your voter registration status to make sure you are still eligible to vote. And make sure when you get into that voting booth, you are voting blue up and down the ticket.
This is your reminder that Donald Trump endorsed this man to be North Carolina's governor. He called this man better than Martin Luther King. These are the kind of people that Donald Trump surrounds himself with.
North Carolina Republican candidate for governor Mark Robinson referred to himself as a black Nazi and said slavery is good, among other shocking remarks, on a porn site, according to reporting from CNN. A few hours later, CNN's KFILE reported that he had an account on a porn site called Nude Africa. Huh? Where the anti-transgender conservative candidate admitted that I like watching tranny on girl porn. You know who I'd really like to talk to about this story? Of all people on planet Earth that I would love to talk to about the conservative, black, Trump-loving, Trump boot-licking Republican candidate for governor in North Carolina that said that he likes watching tranny on girl porn on a website called Nude Africa. I didn't even know Nude Africa existed. I don't even want to know. But you know who I'd love to talk to about something like this? The Truth, how are you?
I'm doing great. And even if he did go to Nude Africa, they would not want to touch his big, fat, overweight, out-of-body, bad body build, big, over, unhealthy, type 3 diabetic, need to take insulin in his neck, fat, out-of-shape ass. Because nobody who look like that, they're going to give it to him for free. He's a payer. Let's keep that 100. And a lot of those Republicans, they like a lot of stuff on their back when they're on their back and when they got something in the back of their crack.
MAGA. MAGA. Is this your man's? Oh my. Yo, is this your man's? Is this your man's? The fuck? Yo. MAGA, this your man? Hey, MAGA, hey, that's your man. I know y'all don't believe me. Despite a recent history of anti-transgender rhetoric, Robinson says he enjoyed watching transgender. A review of archived messages found in which he also referred to himself as a perv. But he denies it. Y'all, my words are not doing this justice. My words are not doing this justice.
Breaking news, the North Carolina GOP nominee for governor, Mark Robinson, has been exposed by CNN for making disturbing comments on a porn forum, calling himself a, quote, black Nazi and supporting slavery. Robinson, a staunch anti-trans activist, also praised transgender porn. This is Donald Trump's hand-picked candidate for the North Carolina gubernatorial race. Let's hear what Donald Trump has to say about Robinson.
Mark Robinson, he's out there, he's fighting. A very good man. This is Martin Luther King on steroids. I think you're better than Martin Luther King. I think you are Martin Luther King times 2. I think he's going to go down as one of the great leaders in our country. I've been with him a lot. I've gotten to know him, and he's outstanding.
You know, the hypocrisy of MAGA is just, it's awe-inspiring. Awe-and-fuck-inspiring. You people stand up in front of our fucking faces day after day after day, try to be the moral authorities on shit. And some of y'all are some of the nastiest motherfuckers on the planet. Now, don't misunderstand me. Nobody would give a shit about what type of corn Mark Robinson's into if he did not make it a big fucking deal to go against the same community that he likes to, you know, rope the Robinson of. Thou do protest too much. But that's all of y'all. That's all of y'all, man. You motherfuckers try to stand in as moral majority. Y'all try to stand in moral judgment of motherfuckers. Some of y'all are nasty. Straight foul. Straight up foul. Foul. This man called himself a black schnazi. Said he has no problem with slavery coming back. I guarantee you, mark my fucking words, he's done some fetish shit. He has. But this your mans. This your mans. We gotta worry about the transgender coming after our children. Well, you need to worry about Mark Robinson coming after the transgenders. And again, nobody would be standing in judgment of this nasty bastard if he wasn't standing in judgment of other fucking people. But that's MAGA. That's y'all, man. Y'all have streamlined all that fucking moral majority bullshit, small government bullshit. Y'all have streamlined all of it into MAGA, the dumbest version of every motherfucking thing. That's y'all, man. That's y'all, man. And before you bring up Anthony Weiner, Bill Clinton, fucking John Edwards, none of them motherfuckers is trying to run for the governorship of North Carolina. One's a former president, one's a former congressperson, one's a motherfucker that was a senator that was a VP nominee. Meanwhile, y'all gave the nomination to this motherfucker. Everybody poo-pooed last week. Look at the guy trying to get himself some clout off of Mark Robinson, talking about Mark Robinson going into corn adult bookstores with a full pizza. Not looking too fucking funny now, is it? Is it? Y'all have no room to say shit to any of us. Any of us. At all. Because your heroes ain't shit. They really ain't shit. The people you put out in front of us to try to say these are the best of the goddamn best. These are the people that should lead. Some of them are the nastiest, foulest, crookedest motherfuckers on the planet. Y'all got the nerve to be talking to us. That's your man. That's your man. That's your man. And there are other capable, moderate Republicans North Carolina could have picked. Nah, y'all picked this loudmouth motherfucker. How did I tell y'all he got his start in life? He was on fucking wrestling message boards being a troll. Did you think those were the only message boards he was on? Come on. Come on. But because he got up and said something about his little Second Amendment, you motherfuckers just couldn't stop getting on Mark Robinson's meager nuts. Well, guess what? In for a penny, in for a pound. So now I want all of y'all to just come on. Come on, all you, especially MAGA in North Carolina. Come here. Come here. Come here. Where you running? Why you running? Where you going? Where you going? Nope. No. No. You can't leave now. That's your man's. That's your man's. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is that somebody in the back trying to hide their hands after being a Mark Robinson fan?
Nigga, did you know that I can see you? Nigga, you right there.
Yeah, don't try to run. Just do us a favor. Don't try to run. This was your guy. Mark Robinson can be the next black president of the United States. I swear, MAGA, I don't ever have to beat you fuckers in an argument. I don't. I just have to listen to y'all spat off that Trumpian bullshit. Then I get to dump all 34 felony counts that he was convicted on. I don't ever need to talk to you fucking people. Y'all can talk about y'all morals and standings and transgenders and bathrooms. Then I can just drop this story about Mark Robinson right in your fucking lap and walk the fuck out the goddamn door. Boy, you motherfuckers is old for Kenny Loggins Jesus, ain't y'all?
But this video right here is specifically for Mark Robinson, North Carolina GOP gubernatorial candidate. If you are not Mark Robinson, feel free to stay. But Mark, I need you to bring your big ass to the front. Word on the streets is, you been clowning on them corn sites. Baby, you know you can't be cooning around and they not gonna dig up all your shit. Now, honey, while there were a plethora of comments to choose from, I think my all-time favorite had to be, I'm a black schmatzy. I mean, I believed it. I just can't believe you were stupid enough to use your whole ass picture and your whole ass government name when you said it. Then let's get to my second favorite. This one really got me. Slavery was okay. Was it, Mark? Was slavery okay? You still think they're gonna pick you, don't you? You still think they're gonna pick you? They will never pick you. But between me and you, what really tickles my pickle is you was on corn sites saying this shit. Do you not know how corn works? I mean, far be it from me to judge. I mean, I don't know what your kinks are. I don't know what gets should go. But you know you done fucked up, right? You know you done fucked up.
So this is all I got from this video, and sincerely speaking, some people are just really not cool. I mean, very, very uncool human being. If you all remember, there was a time I brought something here where he personally said that slavery is not bad, right? And some people need to be slaves, right? And he also said that he wished they can bring it back, right? And because he would certainly buy some, right? I am going to say this, but as crazy as it sounds, but that is the reality. Not all skin folks are kin folks. And Mark Robinson is not one of them, and he was also the person that came out to say that Black women shouldn't have the right to vote. He came out and he said that their place is in the kitchen and they should focus more in the kitchen than thinking of coming out to vote. And the same person that they are pushing you all to vote for as a governor, right, is out there on a corn movement saying some certain things. Now, let me tell you something. Sometimes the people you think that are smart are they have low IQ. And this is also one of it, because why would why would he got anything to do with the corn side, right? With his own name and email on it. That is also how to know people that are not smart. But I love it because sometimes when something wants to happen, something we probably blind you, get you all blind and deaf so that you definitely will be exposed. Because if we did not get to see all this, how would we've been saying so many things about him. So how would we, right now we have evidence that we are standing on business. And this is also somebody Trump, if you know Trump actually recommended for people, he endorsed him, not even recommend, he endorsed him and said that he has done more than Martin Luther King, right? You can imagine the comparison. It's just really amazing how people wake up, right? And what they want to do is make a mess of themselves, because why would somebody try so hard to compare or trying to, like, this man, Mark Robinson, to Martin Luther King? I'm going to say this, and I don't know how you say it, but I do not think that my own people would want to associate with somebody that has said that, we were better off during slavery, and that he also wished that he could be brought back, right? Because he is going to invest in getting some people. That is to tell you the person that endorsed him, they already know the kind of, these kind of people, they work together, and I keep saying, if you see their master will tell you who they are. You don't need to be told, because sometimes the company you keep, majority of the company people keep is how you are able to also identify what the person, if the person is a good person or not a good person. But people like this, sometimes I say, like, I have been saying this a lot of times, and I am going to say it again. I am not scared sometimes about the things say or do, right? But I am more scared, when it is coming from someone that look like me. And also, if it is somebody that already knew or know Black struggle, and that understand how Black people have really fought their way through so many things, and how they are where they are at this point in time, right? I fear people like this, because if you are not scared of someone like this, trust me, you are also, you know what they know. So I am not scared of the outside fight most times. I am scared of the ones that come within. I said it, for family, food, and crisis is usually very strong, because people outside sometimes do not have enough information about you. But the people in the inside, we give some people enough information about you. So most times, some of the things happening to us is also from within. And that is something we also need to fight. Like I keep saying, there is need for peace. There is need for us to come together. But one thing I am going to tell us is that not everybody will be willing to come together. There will definitely be tap dancers. But one thing I am going to assure you is that you see these people that tap dance all the time, coons and all that, they will never get picked. Why? Because they cannot be picked. They are looking for people that they can easily manipulate, right? But when they see men, they probably might endorse you for some certain things, but they will not pick you, because you are also a suspect. They definitely will use you as much as they can, and then in the end, they run away. Go and ask Byron Trump, right? Donald Byron, or whichever the way it is, either Byron Donald or Donald Byron. Then Tim Scott. Go and ask them. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Go and ask Tim. Go and ask Donald. They will tell you that. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am so sorry. I hope you all know Tim Scott. Tim Scott and Donald Byron. I will look for their picture. I hope I remember so I can put their pictures behind, so you all will know the people I am talking about. They have had their they were waiting. They thought they were gonna pick them as the running mates. I'm that sad. I'm sorry. Tim was waiting for. He was waiting so hard to be picked as vice president. Who is his running mate? You can ridicule me if you can. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.